Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the GameStop walk-in stuff that's going on and the fact that some people are actually getting somewhat angry on it. Now, I'm going to kind of give you guys the heads up that if you guys are seeing this video and you guys are still trying to go get your consoles, it actually might still be worthwhile to go and call your store or run by your store pretty much maybe right now, because it does kind of seem like stock maybe seems a little bit more on the lower end, and as well, there is some locations with bigger stock, so I'll probably still be watching this throughout the entire next few days, like it's up for probably on Saturday and Sunday, but I just want to let you guys know it does seem a little bit on the lower side. Also, don't mind my little nose, got a little boo-boo over there, so don't mind me. And as well, when it comes to other various stuff, we're going to give you guys kind of like what people have been upset about, because we're actually getting some pretty unlucky folks out there trying to get their consoles and kind of just not the best stuff going on as of now. Stock numbers are low, everything's kind of weird, and we're going to go and talk about it just so you guys are all number one in the loop, number two for all you drama fiends who like hearing about the drama, and number three, just kind of put a little bit of love towards folks that are kind of maybe not getting so lucky. So we have lots of stuff to go talk about. And as well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, we have the Twitter link down below for the giveaway too as well. So make sure you guys are using that and following up on Twitter and all that good stuff. Twitch stream down below if you guys want to follow. Sign up for that Weeble, sign up for that Coinbase, all down below. And let's get into the news. So I'm sure you guys may have seen, we did make a confirmed video earlier on today and also talked about it last night that GameStop is actually having a walk-in event as of today for the PlayStation 5. But we've actually had some kind of big struggles going on over here, and we might talk about this throughout these next few days too if we kind of see more and more stores with this. Now, preemptively, I do want to say I have seen some stores with higher stock. Someone did go and even let me know that one store they were at actually had literally 20 consoles. So it's not like, this is why I'm kind of saying like it's probably going to be worth checking throughout this weekend. It's pretty much all like a lot of different stores, so the stock is always kind of various. Some higher population areas, I always say this, will probably sell out faster or may already be sold out, because don't forget the stores that opened maybe like 3 hours ago or so. Well, it depends on your time zone, but it's been a few hours for some and only maybe one or two for others. You know, say if you're in West Coast right now, it's only like 12-ish or so, 12 like 1-ish or so. So keep that in mind. If you guys want to go check, it's probably worth calling your store, checking your stores, looking at the list, or maybe check on the video we made earlier on today. We kind of went through the store list for it, but that's kind of nice and dandy because some of the stores are having big stock. We're seeing some places like 10, 15, 20. Depends on the area, depends on the location, depends on all that type of stuff. I also want to remind you guys, too, you do have to be a pro member if you guys check out the drop itself. They basically make sure you have to go and do that. Just keep that in mind. But now, we're going to be talking a little bit more on the drama side, plus a little bit more of the extra information mixed on in, because as of right now, we're seeing a lot of folks upset, and kind of more in regards to the very, very smaller stock for some certain locations. So some locations are running like basically nothing in terms of stock. So that's kind of why it's going to maybe always be weird and various, because that could be like, oh my god, there's a huge drop going on, and some store has 20 stock, and then maybe across the whole city, there's a store with 3. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but the drop does seem big because a lot of stores will have it. But we have some comments like this, which is kind of just funny over here from Malcolm over here, Malcolm Hart, basically stating, GameStop ain't, How are you going to promote certain locations dropping the PlayStation 5? Have you wait in line for 4+ hours? This guy was actually here early too as well, so I'll give him a little bit of an extra like thumbs up for it. I kept on telling people maybe be at least like an hour, 2 hours early, and depending on how much stock in your area, if you want to go earlier you could, or as well if you're kind of in the middle of nowhere, it might have been okay to check out later on throughout today too. And we have actually seen quite a few folks go and tweet at me and send me messages and kind of let me know that they got their consoles, which is cool. I love seeing that. But this message right here, how do you have someone wait in line for 4+ hours? You're the 5th person in line just for the MF to come out and say they only have 3 PlayStation 5s. You got a shipment of 3. Why even promote that to the customers? Following up right afterwards too, I completely understand limited in stock, but 3, why promote that? Wasted my whole morning. I'm 38 hot right now. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not really sure what 38 hot means, but you could tell by all this, all the the emojis, the messages, the question marks, exclamation marks. He is not happy, and I'd be in the same exact boat. No joke, 100%, I would be upset. Because if you're going to a store, and I kind of stand by this, if you guys maybe remember some of my rants, and we may rant on this more throughout the next few days. I don't make this into a pure rant video, because I have been hearing still good news. I have been seeing other locations getting good stock. Like, don't get me wrong, like, we are seeing that. I hope I don't have to rant tomorrow. If I'm ranting tomorrow and I'm hearing more people, like maybe after this video, people send tweets or like YouTube messages or whatever, you can kind of see like the overall vibe for everything, because this drop's only been ongoing for a few hours as of this time, depending on your time zone. Like, this guy's up in like Florida, so his store basically just open. Like I said, up in Pacific, it's been maybe up for like an hour, 2 hours, depending on the stores itself. So you just don't have as much information, because people are either just waiting in line, they're driving back home, or all that type of stuff, eating their lunch, going back to work. So you can probably see by the end of tonight. But like, man, imagine sitting here and you're just seeing 3 consoles. You sit in line, you're waiting there, you're hyped up, you're going to go be paying like $800 on a drop itself, and you basically don't get any stock. I'd be heated. I'd be heated for sure. And I think he is. Like, you can literally tell, I have no idea if this Malcolm guy's ever going to see this video or not, but you can tell he is not looking happy. And I'm kind of in the same boat, because if you guys remember a Target drop we had maybe around like 3-4 weeks ago, like the prior Target drop, some Target locations had like 1 console. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not like trying to make it up for hyperboles and make it sound more dramatic than it is. Some Target stores had like 1 to 3 stock. So you're basically having an entire, say, like a few thousand people in like your little community, or how, like, if you're in like a city, maybe even millions of people in one Target location, and they had 1 console. And it's almost in the same boat for this one, at least for this, where they have 3 PlayStations. So if you're in like a pretty big population area, and he's in Florida, like, I have no idea how many people live in Miramar, Florida, from where it is, on his Twitter stuff right here you can see. But like, if you're in Florida, there's a lot of people living in Florida. So you literally have 3 consoles for your entire population, little county. That's almost kind of crazy. And we're seeing other things too as well. So for some folks who are seeing their bundles, where they only have like quantities available at only 4 consoles. Just four. Like, it's like, come on. And the price point, as you guys can probably even go and tell, because people, if you guys actually do check your stores, some stores will still have stock. I do want to stress that. We'll be talking about throughout the next like 3 days or so. But some stores are apparently getting way less stock than we thought. Like, 4 consoles is not a lot of consoles. Like, that's not a lot of consoles, to be honest with you guys. But you guys can see this is an $800 bundle too, nonetheless. And you have to be the pro member. It's like the triple whammy of like, this has not been going too good so far. And I think people are upset. Like, I saw quite a few other tweets, quite a few other messages, quite a few people complaining, etc., etc. But I do also want to keep on reiterating, some locations have big stock. Like, we're seeing some folks saying like their store had like 18. Some people saying their stores had like 20. But we are seeing a very large amount of these stores as well having very minimal stock. So here's like picture proof itself saying that there's only 4 quantity available. That's it. Like, literally, that's it. And some of these places may have only been for an hour. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you're Pacific or maybe in Mountain Time Zone, it might be worth it to go check your stores, like, as you guys see this video, because it maybe means that your store might have some additional stock for it. Mainly because, like, if your store is, like, a bigger store stock with, like, 15 consoles, it opened up 2 hours ago, you may still have a good chance. And we'll probably be still seeing people getting their consoles throughout the whole I'd probably say entire weekend as well. Because, like I said, some stores are just more in the middle of nowhere, some stores aren't, whatever. But a lot of really big population areas, so think like middle of the city, or like just maybe a lot of gamers in a certain area or whatever, they'll probably be getting their consoles pretty quickly. So it kind of, we'll see. It might seem maybe slightly on the smaller side for it, but I'm sure it'll keep on popping it up. But like I said throughout this video, some people are upset because this drop is kind of on the smaller side, and you don't want to be waiting for a few hours or showing up and wasting your gas, especially with how much gas is now, and basically not having your console. So it kind of makes sense of why some folks might be upset with GameStop, because it's kind of mediocre. Plus, like I said, you do have to be a GameStop Pro member, and if you're not a Pro member, you can't get your console. So basically, you're paying now $15 to get an $800 bundle plus tax for a bunch of random stuff. Although I do kind of keep on saying the bundle isn't awful. As you guys can see, we do have like the $50 PlayStation currency, you have the HyperX Cloud headset, which is okay, PlayStation console, and you do at least go get Gran Turismo and Horizon, which in my mind are still pretty good games. Like, I've still enjoyed both those games, in all honesty. They're not the worst. They could be like, it could be thrown in like, old school games or like a Cyberpunk in there, so at least it's like something relevant and something new at least. But just let you guys know, the drop is ongoing. It's officially live. It's been up for a few hours if you guys are East Coast, and just kind of starting if you guys are Pacific. Check your stores, call your stores, and see. Like we mentioned, some stores are on the smaller stock, some stores are on the higher stock. We'll probably be covering this news throughout the rest of this weekend, so keep that in mind, although it's kind of crazy to see and how kind of weird this drop has been going so far. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We'll give you guys more details and let you guys know when it seems like it's fully out of stock. Or if you guys check your store, send me a tweet, send me a message, all that good stuff. Would love to see it. We have the Webull and Coinbase down below, the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway link on the Twitter link down below, in case you guys want to go follow and stuff too as well. Also the Twitch stream if you guys want to hang out there and chill and talk about it. But yeah, if you guys do your console, send me a picture, send me a tweet, let me know how the stock is for your stores, and I'll see you guys later on throughout today for a bunch more videos.